There's absolutely nothing ethical about a woman posting sexual content on OF.
There it is.
Because she was saying that watching pornography on OnlyFans is more ethical than watching porn.
Yeah, how is that false though?
No, please.
I think it means that pornography in itself is not ethical.
Can someone defend that point? If we don't have to, I'm just.
We already did this one.
I mean, you think pornography is ethical?
Why wouldn't it be ethical? Why would OnlyFans be unethical?
Okay.
We did this.
If it's ethical, then why aren't you still a lawyer?
I am a lawyer.
No. Why aren't you still a practicing lawyer, right? At a firm.
Because
why did you quit your job? But why did you quit your job while doing OnlyFans?
Because I was making what I would make in a year and a month. That's literally the reason.
So it's 100% financial.
100% financial.
Okay. So let me ask you this: let's say you loved your job and you stayed there, right? And you were still doing the OnlyFans. Do you think they would have let you stay?
Be honest.
Probably not. No.
Yeah, you would have lost your bar.
Why is that?
Yeah, but they like the only people I'm probably more hireable than is you two. Like you guys are doing something more controversial than I am.
No. But why is that?
What do you mean? Why is that? Because just like you guys get canceled all the time, I don't think that's fair. I don't like you guys getting canceled.
Wait a minute. We're not in corporate America.
What do you mean?
You are. Or you were.
No, I were, and I chose to leave because
they go by ethical standards.
Yes.
And the standard is if you do OnlyFans, you're being cut. So
no, but so for instance, that's why. So
it's not ethical.
It's not. That's not ethical. So for instance, your bar, that's character and fitness. They don't allow. I disclosed it to character and fitness. They still said I could be a lawyer because it's not moral turpitude. Now, a firm may have different standards. Just like a firm wouldn't hire either of you because you guys get online and say terrible things about women, which is okay. And you guys are like, well, I don't want to work in corporate America. Same with me. I don't want to work in corporate America either. The standard is different. Or it's what you guys, by that metric, you guys are unethical.
So company ethics don't relate to.
What? So then you guys are unethical by that metric.
We're arguing that we're ethical.
We never argued that we're ethical. You argued that you're.
I don't think it's unethical, and I don't think so. This is what I'm saying.
Nurses, teachers, they all get fired for being on OF.
Yeah.
So, I agree that it's not corporate standard. But what I'm saying is that doesn't mean it's unethical. Corporate world does not determine what's ethical and not ethical. That's an appeal to an authority, a weird authority at that.
They don't want somebody who represents their company doing that.
That's true. But I don't think that means it's unethical.
Okay, but you're the company. They look at you and they see the company. They don't want to see that for the company.
Unethical. Yeah. Who determines ethics?
They would fire you.
Who determines what ethics are? Who determines what ethics are? Why didn't the ABA tell me I can't be a lawyer then? Because you have to have good moral character. You have to pass character and fitness to be a lawyer. I pass character and fitness. My thing is this. Oh, now we're getting into like philosophy. Who determines what's moral and immoral? It's not corporate America, because by that metric, you guys are more unethical than me. I don't think that's who's determining.
We're not the ones arguing that OnlyFans is ethical. Yeah, you made that argument earlier.
I'm saying that yes, it is ethical because I don't know why it's not ethical. And your only argument is because corporate America said so. That's why it's unethical.
So again, you're arguing who determines that.
Yeah. Is it corporate? Okay.
The general public would argue that pornography is not ethical.
So this is an appeal to popular belief, which is a logical fallacy. Just because the world doesn't think this doesn't mean that it's unethical. You guys have to base your ethics in something. If you're just basing it on what more people believe, then what you guys are doing is super unethical because most people don't agree with you guys. Does that mean you're wrong? No.
You left your law firm because you started
OF. So majority wins. So if we pulled the whole country, you guys would. Does that mean you're wrong? No, because you're saying you're standing for the truth, even though the majority and woke America doesn't agree with you, right? That it doesn't mean you're wrong.
Getting fucked on camera versus being able to have uncomfortable conversations and tell people how the world really works, regardless of their feelings, are not the same.
I understand that, but to corporate America, no, the corporate America, if that's the metric, they would much rather hire me.
We never made the argument that we're ethical.
No, it's an example.
So who determines what's ethical and not ethical?
You're atheist. Yes. No offense to you.
Yeah.
But your ethical standard isn't even a representation of most people.
It's not based in a book.
No offense to you, but like it's relevant. What you got to say?
Because I don't believe in God.
You have no moral compass.
What do you mean I have no? So you're saying because you're automatically assuming I believe in moral. If you guys want to go, they're really going to get annoyed if we get into a debate on morality and objective morality versus subject. I don't want to get into any of that.
You have no grounds to
where are your grounds? I'm asking you, what are your grounds for what's ethical and what's unethical? That's the
whole point.
What's your
higher power? You have none.
Is that where you're? Is that where?
It's off of your own judgment, which is kind of false.
No, here's
anyway.
I have my philosophy on what's ethical as long as you're not harming. I can do all of that, but I'm asking you, where do you guys base your ethics? Why would it not be? Why for you is it unethical to do
morals?
If we did a poll,
morals based on what?
If we did a poll, right, for everyone in here, that kids had a family about porn, what would they say?
So
no, be honest. Yes or no?
So is what's considered ethical what most people believe?
I'm asking
It's called an appeal to popular belief. This is a fallacy.
Question for you.
Yes.
We did a poll. Yes or no? It's quite ethical. What would they say?
If we did a poll 500 whatever years ago, and we said, "Is the Earth flat?" More people. Does that make it true? True is true.
No. I'm talking about right
Just
now.
answer the question.
This year. Yes.
Where?
No, here right now.
Here, if it's ethical, I actually don't know. Would people say it's unethical or ethical? I don't know. Probably more people.
I think
make a vote.
To be honest, I
raise
think
your hand if it's ethical. If not, no.
Raise your hand if it's ethical to be on OnlyFans.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know.
I kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
I think it's perspective. It's unethical. Sorry, it's unethical because of the society that we live in.
That doesn't mean it's wrong. The society can be wrong, right?
So
just like it's wrong about you guys.
Wait, the society that we live in, which is one of the most progressive societies, most liberal societies, even in the United States, if you polled most people, they would say, yeah, pornography is kind of unethical.
And 15 years ago, if we polled people on gay marriage, people change.
Even race.
Yeah.
True. Black people were fucking gay marriage.
Let's hold their conversation.
No, but I'm saying people's societal perceptions change, and things are true or they're not true. It doesn't matter how many
people. We go back and forth on this topic here, but
I mean, you're trying to argue that pornography is ethical. I would argue it's not ethical.
And what are you basing it?
And most people would agree that pornography is not ethical. It's not appropriate in most situations. It's most people would not agree.
Okay, so you're saying it's unethical because most people agree with you. Okay, that's not actual legit. That's a layup.
In generalities, it's not.
Unfortunately, it's unethical.
People's moral compass, people's actual
I get it. Most people agree.
People's kids, people's lives. That whole
if you're going to say that it's a logical fallacy by popularity, then tell me why it is ethical. Then
I'm saying it's ethical because it doesn't harm anybody else. It's a personal autonomy decision. I don't think sex is bad. I don't think sex.
I don't people that are rely on that.
Okay, so if I had if I had a liquor store, is having a liquor store unethical? Because some people are alcoholics, and I'm selling
that could be unethical. Yeah. Like if you're growing up, like 100%. Your parents are both like alcoholics.
No.
If I unethical, because then you're showing it exposure in kids or whatever.
If I had a donut shop, donuts are bad for you. Is that unethical? If I ran a liquor store, is that unethical? Or are some people?
And there are laws.
Probably,
this is great.
No. To your argument, liquor stores have to close at a certain time.
There's regulations.
Yeah, and I have regulations on OnlyFans. I can't bring. I have
what
to.
What about the consumers?
On OnlyFans, if anyone else wants to be in my content, they have to send an ID. They have to send a consent form. They have to show they're over 18. There's regulations there too.
We're talking about porn in general.
Yeah, I'm talking about I think OnlyFans is the most ethical way to consume porn.
People are jacking off.
Maybe watching you when you sign up, you just need to click agree or something, and that lets you be on it.
Because other people think that. I just think you guys shouldn't be the one arguing that ethics should be correlated with popular belief.
Because of what we do?
No, because because it's not true. Claims are false or true. It doesn't matter how many people believe them, right?
Are you for real right now?
I'm being for real. So you guys, a lot of people disagree with you, but you still think you're right. And I'm not saying the reason you're wrong is because most people disagree with you. That's not why you're wrong at all, because that doesn't what most people believe, just like most people used to believe the earth is flat and it wasn't, that didn't make it true. Either things are true or they're not true. So if you're talking about ethics, which is different than the earth is flat, right? Because that's a different type of fact, then we need to be able to ground ethics. What makes what I do unethical? Is it just because people agree with you? Because that isn't how you make a valid claim. That's not a conclusion. This show is an incorrect LSAT question.
So what makes it ethical then? You're saying because you're not hurting anyone, that's what makes it ethical?
Because I'm choosing to do something with my body that isn't hurting anyone. Now, if some person, I guess, isn't going on a date because he's watching me jerk off, I don't think that makes what I do unethical. If you're saying what I'm doing is unethical. So your basis is
as long as you're not hurting anyone, it's ethical.
I think with sex, and I don't correlate modesty or sexual purity with morals because I see no link to it. If you have a link to it, please let me know, because I like this topic. I'd love to talk about it. What is it about sex and OnlyFans and porn that makes it unethical? I'm saying I don't see anything. To me, for something to be unethical, it has to harm.
It does harm people.
I don't think
I mean, does she show those videos to the parents?
It's crazy.
Sex is sacred. Just because you expose it to people doesn't mean it's right.
Sex is sacred. Why? Because you said so? Because your God said so? Because you guys, what exactly?
That's respecting people's religion, I guess, because people believe that sex
but I'm not religious.
Exactly. You don't have no ethical ground.
Because you're atheist, you have no foundation to any of your claims.
That's even scarier. That's my foundation. I'm saying, just like if you had a liquor store, and if I had a liquor store, some people are alcoholics. You can say, "Oh, that's so unethical. Alcohol harms people." So should there be no liquor stores? Are they doing?
You have no soul.
That's like Satanists, right? They believe that as long as you don't harm anybody, it's okay. But by that logic, that's saying anything can go, because if you don't harm somebody, that doesn't mean it's right.
No, Yeah, if it doesn't harm anybody, yeah, I think it's fine.
Do you think your mom and your dad like watching you?
I don't live for my mom and my dad.
Okay, but that's still your family. You don't care about them.
Do you play
Of
their
course I care about
videos?
them. We still have a good relationship. They're not happy with my decision, but
Arguing
if
that
you want to
porn is,
live, if you want to live
ethical,
for your
like,
friends,
You
and
said you're not
family-
hurting anybody. You're hurting your mom and your dad.
Yeah, but if
shit.
if someone was
Damn.
gay, if someone was gay,
Damn, foundation is not
if someone
even
was
stable, bro.
gay and they're hurting their parents, should they not be
No,
gay?
but
What if
You're not gay. You're
And
But
if
yeah,
she's
yeah,
hurting
why?
herself,
If your metric is hurting your parents, you can hurt your parents.
because she's making
I'm
it. Like that's the only
listen,
thing.
We
This is
can hurt
super
our parents
cynical.
by just not
Yeah.
being lawyers, doctors, and engineers. We're already hurting our parents. So it's
All
what
right,
was
you
your
got something
question?
that you want to say?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
go for it.
If your daughter, because you're so perfect.
I am
If your daughter, okay,
Because our frontal lobe.
if your daughter
prefrontal.
came up to you and said, "Hey," and she said, let's say she's my age,
Okay.
and she goes, she could choose a wonderful career path, right?
Mhm.
Or she decides to do pornography, and you're like, and I'm like, "Hey, mom, I want to do pornography. Are you gonna think it's okay?"
I'm gonna say my only goal for having children. I don't bring children to this world to make me proud. All I want for my children is that they're happy.
Okay,
they're
but
healthy.
I am
and they're-
18 right
Yeah,
now.
if pornography is how she's gonna be healthy, happy, go for
Wait,
it.
will it make her happy in the
Ask him
future?
for
or
that.
no?
It makes
you
If
happy.
any
Happy.
man wants a girl that does
You're on a
porn,
very
I'm just
long
not
Not
road.
true.
true.
I'm sorry.
Pornography is not
Yeah.
gonna make you
But
A lot
happy.
of,
Take
a lot of women
exposed,
that
it's
are
not the same
involved
thing.
in pornogaphy, etc., end up being really miserable as they get older.
And
it
lawyers,
hurts their heads.
lawyers are the unhappiest.
she already
They are
seems kinda
constantly ranked as the
miserable at doing
unhappiest profession
this
of
over and
like
over and over
a
again.
lot of jobs are like that. Now,
Really?
it's not for everyone. Not every lawyer is miserable. Not every
Yeah,
porn
but it's
star
not
is
going to
miserable.
have the same long-standing damage and effects to your ability
Your
to find
reputation
someone, your
crushes.
reputation, etc. Like,
I think those are all great points, and that's why when girls ask me should they do this, I don't tell them, yeah, go for it. It depends on your values. It depends if those are the kind of men you would want anyway. It depends on the individual, but for some people, like me, it is the right decision.
Wait, but if it's so ethical, what does that matter?
because like you said, society. No, what does that
You're
even
done,
mean?
man. You're done.
Society does care. So if you care about society, if you that's something that like that doesn't make it unethical. Just like being gay, in my opinion, I don't know what you guys think, isn't unethical. But if someone was like, oh, I don't know if I should come out, and back in the day it was more stigmatized, and I was like, hey, yeah, I don't know if you should come out because there could be negative consequences. Doesn't make what you're doing unethical though.
Let's agree.
that's
to disagree
crazy
here.
that you like you think pornography is ethical. I mean, that's fine,
Yeah.
but to put us in the same, because you say we say terrible things about women. I don't think we necessarily say terrible things about women. We say unflattering realities and truths about women that society doesn't necessarily want to admit, but people know that it's true. On the other hand,
A lot of people don't think it's true.
like we're able to save lives from telling guys the truth about how the world really works when it comes to women. You're not saving lives by getting fucked on camera.
Well, I do. That's the thing. I don't just do that. Like I talk about all this. I recommend books. People text me message me all the time about like a lot of ways I've impacted them too. Just like people message you. What I'm trying to say is that the same way that a lot of the stuff you say, a lot of people disagree with. Corporate America would want nothing to do with you more than they would want to do with me. That doesn't mean what you guys are doing is wrong.
We
That
never argued about corporate America.
Yo, you
Having
said that
us-
because corporate
but-
America
no,
thinks
no,
I'm
but
unethical,
we're
that
using
they're
you as an
unethical.
example of your own life. Listen,
And having difficult conversations that might have some controversial takes on it because of political correctness is not the same as getting fucked on camera.
Yeah, but getting
It's not
fucked
at
on, I
all.
think getting
Not
fucked
at
on
all.
camera is unethical because it's political. It's not. It looks bad on the firm. But if you actually ask all the lawyers I worked with, they were like, "Oh yeah, they don't have an actual
They
moral
wanna-
issue with
they're
it." No,
scared.
they're women and they're men and they're like literally.
the
That's what I'm
lawyers.
saying. And they
They're
don't.
not gonna tell you to your face,
face.
like, yo,
Okay, for
that's
instance, I was just on a
unacceptable.
podcast with 2 Texas attorneys who found me on the Texas attorney Facebook page, and they were like, all the comments were positive. Do all the
They're
people in the
definitely
comments
talking
want
bad
to
about you behind
yeah,
your back.
Oh,
bro.
Okay.
Like, are they doing pornography?
I just said it's a decision that it's good for some people, it's bad for other people. For me, it
so
made
it's
sense.
not. So
It's
it
not
is
good for
ethical
every-
then.
It's
So
ethical.
it's not then.
It's ethical for people to make a personal choice. You said it's unethical, and the example you gave was because my job would have a problem with it. Any job that would have a problem with me doing OnlyFans has a problem with you too as well. So that's obviously
No.
not a metric for
We're
what's
not making
right.
the argument that we're ethical.
Again, we're not.
You're the one
Myron,
making the
please.
argument saying that.